Hey, what's up guys? The changing interval of the spark plugs on this Mini Cooper S from 2011, it's 60,000 miles or 100,000 kilometers. It can be quite tricky because you're going to find a lot of information out there. For example, there is a model of Mini that you need to change the spark plugs every 30,000 miles. First, let's remove this cover. You just pull it from this side, not from here, but from this side, like that, and it comes out. Now, even before thinking about doing this maintenance, you're gonna need a 12-point spark plug socket, otherwise you cannot remove them because the stock ones are made with 12 points and the new ones can be bought with a 6-point like a regular socket. So go ahead and purchase a 12-point 16mm spark plug socket if you wanna do this job. Then you can begin to disconnect the coil packs. So you've got this quick release, you just pull it like that. It pops off the connector for you. While you pull the connector, you are basically rubbing these wires against this plastic, so you're gonna be damaging them, and you can already see that this wire, the white one, is already damaged a little bit. That's not good. I have to isolate this wire, otherwise you might create a big problem here. One other option, easy option, is to release the connector as usual, and then you can remove as well the coil pack a little bit, and then the connector should be coming out a little bit more easier. If the coil pack is stuck, another trick is to place your silicone spray nozzle in between the coil pack and the valve cover gasket and just spray some lubricant in there. Also, when you're removing them, remember the position. It's not a good idea to interchange them, so you can just simply place them like that in front of you so you will know exactly from which cylinder they came. Finally, go ahead and use a long extension and your spark plug socket, 12-point 16mm, and open the first spark plug. It should come out quite easy, so don't force it. Then make sure that you do not hear those grinding sounds between dry metal. If you have difficulties, just spray some WD-40 in there or some lubricant you have. Right, one spark plug is out. For the new spark plugs, you don't usually need any lubrication or anti-seize because depending on the one you buy, this one are made from iridium, which is a natural anti-seize. One more thing to mention, you can choose the type of spark plugs you want. If you want to buy the original ones, that might cost you around $130 for a pair of 4, plus shipping and of course import taxes, whatever the situation might be. So it can go up to $150 if you want to change the spark plugs with the original ones. However, you can find the aftermarket ones, which can be also removed and installed with a 6-point regular spark plug socket. That's also another sign that you have an original spark plug or not. The torque specs for these spark plugs is 17 foot-pounds, which might sound a lot, but keep in mind that this engine is direct injected, so all the torque specs on these engines will be a little bit higher than normal. If you have this type of torque range, as you can see, we've got there 10 foot-pounds, and if we spin a little bit more, there are 17 foot-pounds. One more thing to mention, when I hold my hand on this torque wrench, I do not press or I do not twist or anything, I just hold it centered on the spark plug, because if you hold it very tight from here, then you are going to affect the torque specs you are applying to the spark plug. Okay, now it's time to install back the coil packs, which again, in order to prevent this connector to be damaged, you can plug the connector before the coil pack goes fully inside on the spark plug, just like that, and this coil pack is secured. Let the coil pack like that. Let me see if I can do this with one hand, and place the connector like that, and you can see while you press, the connector comes in as well, just like that. Double check if the coil packs are on and gently press on them. Finally place back the cover. You've got these holes right in the middle of these connectors and you should be good to go. Alright guys, that was it. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more videos about this car, there is going to be a link in the description below with a playlist. And until next time, drive safe so I can see you soon.